The Old School Tribe raises $5,000 for the Andes Foundation in a Richmond County ride, and Richmond County schools have been deemed to be in excellent financial condition. Plus, we have an exclusive interview with Jason Fulp, who's been helping his community after the devastation of Hurricane Florence. That interview is up first on your Friday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Welcome to Live at 5, and we have with us on the desk Jason Fulp. We appreciate you joining us, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Now, after Hurricane Florence, obviously there's a lot going on still. It's going to be continuing to for quite some time, and you're getting in on that recovery effort. So tell folks watching and listening what you're doing to help out.
I'm hauling donations to help out flood victims. I've seen a lot of devastation, and a lot of people need our help. The government's not going to be fast to answer. They need some help. So whether you're willing to get up and go help physically or donations, whatever, everything helps. So I've just been pushing hard and doing it on my own.
Well, what made you want to get involved with this?
Richmond County was lucky that we didn't get hit no harder than what we did.
Right.
And the devastation here is not bad at all. People went without power for a few days, but it wasn't bad. But when Matthew came through 2 years ago, it was very bad. And a friend of mine, Robbie Hill, asked me to help him, and I did. But when you get out there and see the devastation itself, it's totally heart-changing.
Right.
It makes you change your mind and your outlook towards life.
So as far as donations and what you guys are collecting, is there a list? I mean, what all can people do to help out?
There's different people that's cooking. They need help serving food. If you wanted to volunteer your time, there's people are needing diapers, baby wipes, formula, everyday necessities, toiletries. Not many people are taking clothes.
Right.
But everything helps.
Yeah, absolutely. So if people want to drop off stuff, where's the best place to do that?
Right now I have on board Diefenbach Chevrolet is a dropping point for me. But his ad posted till October the 6th, so they can contact me personally on Facebook, or if they find my post that I made, my phone number and I was on there, they can call me, or whatever helps. Just contact me and I'll figure out a way to get it.
Okay. And also want to let folks know that us here at the Richmond Observer also want to get involved. If people wanted to drop off water or something like that, they're more than welcome to do that here at our office at Rockingham Road, 505 Rockingham Road, because, of course, we want to help out. In addition to that, we also wanted to present a check from the RO for $100. It's not a whole lot, but every little bit counts, and we wanted to give that to you to help get in on the cause. Now, how long are you guys planning on doing this for? Because obviously it's going to take a long time for this recovery effort.
There's going to be a lot of recovery. I'm going to try and push to the end of the year, and hopefully the everyday need will subside by then. So if I can get pushed to the end of the year, I feel like I've made a change in somebody's life.
All right. Well, we here at the RO really appreciate what you're doing, as I'm sure those in Richmond and the surrounding counties do as well. So, Jason Fulp, we really appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
And when we return, we're going to have your weather update for the weekend. Is rain on the way? We'll let you know.
Hi, this is Christina with Richmond County Hospice. I'm with Julie and Holly, and we're here to talk about how wonderful Hayden Construction was during our recent pipe bursting and flooding in our building.
In 10 to 15 minutes they were here, and they were already starting to work vacuuming up the water, trying to figure out where all the damage was, what all they needed to do.
They were so quick to get on the scene. They were here before I even arrived, and it was just reassuring to have them come in and take control.
We are so thankful that they were here to help us that day.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. And for tomorrow, it is going to be Hoptoberfest, and we are expecting now much better weather than we predicted yesterday. But for the highs, as we take a look at the map behind me, down in Wilmington, a high of 84. High of 84 also up in New Bern, and 83 for Greenville for tomorrow. Just west of that, in the capital city of Raleigh, you can expect a high of 78 there for Saturday rather. Here in the Sand Hills area, Southern Pines can expect a high of 80 for tomorrow. High of 82 right here in Rockingham, and a high just down 74 east in Laurinburg of 84. Heading down 74 the other way in Charlotte, a high of 81, high of 78 in Greensboro, 79 for Hickory. Over in that same area, Spartanburg, expect a high of 82, high of 82 also in Lancaster, high of 87 in Darlington. And as you can see, if you're heading towards the mountains this weekend, you can expect some rain towards that part of the state, but right here in the Sandhills and on the eastern part, nothing but sunshine expected, which brings us to the 5-day weather forecast. As I mentioned, tomorrow is Hoptoberfest. As we sit right now, I know yesterday we said there might be some rain. That has dropped down from 40 to 30% for tomorrow. Hopefully that's going to completely move out, and we'll have nothing but great weather. In the meantime, though, a high of 82 for tomorrow, low of 69. As we finish out the weekend on Sunday, though, 0% chance that day, high of 85, low of 69. As we get into the beginning of next week, once again, a 0% chance of precipitation on Monday with a high of 83, a low of 67. Moving further into next week, 30% chance of rain on Tuesday, but a high of 83, low of 69. Not much rain expected that day as well. But on Wednesday, there are going to be some storm clouds in the sky. You can expect a pop-up shower here and there with a 40% chance of that. High of 83, low of 70. So hopefully for tomorrow, the weather will be wonderful for Hoptoberfest and throughout the rest of the weekend and as we get into the start of next week. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, Sierra McQueen will be on the desk for your news and sports. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
A group of Richmond County motorcycle riders raised more than $5,000 last month for the Andes Foundation. On Wednesday, Chris Cox of the Old School Tribe Riding Club presented the check to J.R. Cottle of Highway 55 in Rockingham following the ride. Cox said this was the second time Old School Tribe has made a charitable run for the foundation. 30 bikes roared out of the restaurant's parking lot at Falling Creek Plaza and looped around the county from County Home Road to Wiregrass Road, then a few miles up US 1 to McDonald Church Road and Millstone Road, eventually rolling down Carlos Creek Road before ending the ride with a police escort at the Rockingham VFW post. The Andes Foundation, named after the original chain of restaurants, has raised more than $1 million for other charities, including the Miracle League and Make-A-Wish Foundation, according to its website. The Richmond County Board of Education got a clean bill of fiscal help, according to an audit report presented at the Tuesday night meeting. Dale Smith of Anderson, Smith & White told school board members that there were no internal control weaknesses, questionable cost, or improper use of grant funds. He added that there were no issues at the individual schools. The board's fund balance as of June 30th was $3.278 million, an $84,000 decrease from the amount reported last year, but an improvement of the fund balance previously used. When it came to the school nutrition program balance, Smith said there was a profit of $138,000, more than the prior year's balance of $84,000. Smith said the program also paid about $160,000 in indirect costs to the general fund to cover overhead costs and had about $1.2 million in the bank. When we return, we have your Lady Raider volleyball and boys soccer recap. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
A fast start in the opening set coupled with strong serving in the fourth set helped the Richmond Senior High School varsity volleyball team to its fourth straight victory on Thursday. The Lady Raiders capped off a three-match week by welcoming in the Sandhills Athletic Conference opponent of Lumberton High School and took the Lady Pirates down in 4 sets 3-1. Even though all of the final set scores were no more than 8 points, the Lady Raiders used big runs in the first, third, and fourth sets to shut the door on the Lady Pirates. The next 2 matches are at home against 6th place 71st High School on Tuesday and on the road at 4th place Scotland High School on Thursday. The home match will serve as senior night to recognize Savannah Lampley and Savannah Chapel. Richmond will look to stay locked into the 3rd place spot in the conference standings as both matches are scheduled for a 6 p.m. start. It's been a tough go for the Richmond Senior High School varsity soccer team this week as Thursday's 6-3 loss to non-conference Terry Sanford High School marked the team's 3rd straight loss. The match against the Bulldogs was the Raiders' 3rd competition this week as entering the night they had already competed in 2 physical losses against SAC rivals Pinecrest on Monday and Jack Brett on Wednesday. Thursday's match got off to a fast start for the Raiders as they scored 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes to go up 2-0 against the Bulldogs. In the opening minute, junior forward Luke Hawks used his speed to collect a bobbling ball inside the box to blast it past Terry Sanford's goalkeeper Matt Brown. After Thursday's game, Richmond now sits in 5th place in the SAC standings, a full game behind Lumberton High School. With the regular season down to just 7 matches, every game is important if the Raiders want to return to the state playoffs. The Raiders will try to get themselves back in playoff contention with 3 more SAC matches next week, starting with a road game at Hope County on Monday. They'll close the week at home by hosting Lumberton Wednesday and Scotland on Thursday. All matches are scheduled for 7 p.m. That's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and your Android devices. For all the latest news in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com and be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30. Thanks for watching Live at 5. Good night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.